Cam'ron must be stopped. Now, don't get it twisted. The Harlem rapper is one of the most influential MCs of the 2000s. His mixtapes, his swag, his lingo, Cam is a national treasure. And he's still one of the illest rappers out. He's even parlayed that success and showmanship into a popular podcast, It Is What It Is, co-hosted by his Harlem brethren, Mace. But when it comes to putting a microphone in this man's face in a formal news setting, Cam is liable to say any damn thing. The Diplomats member has proven time and time again that he can't be trusted to keep it PC when things go live in a mainstream media setting. In 2003, Cam'ron and Dame Dash strangely appeared on conservative pundit Bill O'Reilly's The O'Reilly Factor to discuss complaints about hip-hop being harmful to minors. Things got contentious early on in the conversation and reached a fever pitch when Dame and Bill began talking over each other while Dame was trying to make a point. This led to Killer laughing and making the now famous quip, "You mad?" directed at O'Reilly.
Looking at a principle.
For example.
Yes, hold it. You're looking at a principle.
Why you don't want to let him talk? You mad.
Cam's unfiltered honesty was again on display in 2005 after he was shot in both arms during an attempted carjacking in Washington, D.C. as he was leaving a Howard University homecoming party. Cam gave a memorable interview to UPN 9 News with leaking bloody bandages from his gunshot wounds.
Respect it, because nobody's going to take a $250,000 car from me, let alone a 5-cent piece of chewing gum.
2 years later, someone got the bright idea to put Cam on CBS News' Eye to Eye with Anderson Cooper in a segment about snitching. The viral interview lives in hip-hop lore due to the rapper's hard stance against telling. Cam even went as far as saying if his neighbor were a serial killer, he would not notify the proper authorities.
Would you be a snitch if you called police and told them?
If I knew the serial killer was living next door to me?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't call and tell anybody on him, but I'll probably move. Like, I'm not going to be around because I don't need to be living around serial killers, but I'm not going to call and be like, put the signs up like, yo, you know, the serial killer's in 4E.
After that, Cam's mainstream news outlet gigs appeared to dry up. However, recently, CNN invited him to appear on their night news program hosted by Abby Phillip. Apparently, Killer didn't get the memo that the interview would be centered around the explosive viral video of Diddy assaulting Cassie in a hotel lobby back in 2016. Clearly annoyed by the line of questioning, Cam hilariously deflected by downing a bottle of his pink horsepower sexual stimulant in the middle of the interview and plugging his podcast. Then he asked who the talent agent was who booked him for the show.
So I'm going to get some cheeks after this horsepower joint.
The awkward interview ended shortly after the perturbed rapper expressed his anger about being peppered with questions concerning Diddy's ill deeds, making it clear that he didn't really know Diddy. His co-host Mace was the one signed to the embattled rap mogul's label Bad Boy Records.
Who the talent agent for this joint? Like, you think I'll be sitting around watching what Diddy do and all this? I didn't know this was a Diddy joint that y'all invited me to. Yo, who booked me for this joint?
All right.
Wow, and I don't be sitting around watching Diddy and all that. Yeah,
thanks.
Man, come on, man.
Thanks for joining us. Thank you for your time tonight.
Yeah. On his podcast the following day, Killer explained the latest uncouth conversation on the news.
We do all these positive things, and you call me on CNN for the bull, I'm going to give you the bull. That's just what's going to happen.
While Cam'ron is one of the most entertaining rappers in the game, he bites his tongue for no one, which means there's no telling what he'll say. No matter what, it will be entertaining. Visit the XXL store to buy merch. Hit subscribe to see more videos from XXL.